If you're celebrating a special occasion or just love fine dining, you're in the right place. Come experience the crown jewel of South Point restaurants, Michael's Gourmet Room.
Welcome.
With over 600 different types of wines and magnificent dishes prepared tableside, you'll revel in the rich classic Vegas decor and the best black tie service in the world. This intimate gourmet room has earned accolades galore. Come to Michael's Gourmet Room for an unforgettable dining experience. Another famous restaurant is the Silverado Steakhouse, where you'll find the charm and service that discerning patrons require. From top quality steaks and chops to fresh seafood and desserts, you'll love the award-winning wine list and menu at Silverado Steakhouse. Steak lovers have even more options with primarily prime rib. Catering to hearty appetites, the menu features a variety of flavorful prime rib cuts, dry aged to ensure tenderness, and then seasoned and slowly roasted. Although prime rib is our specialty, it's not the only thing on the menu. There's something for everyone. And if you're craving a taste of Italy, come experience delicious Italian cuisine and the attentive service at Don Vito's. Our culinary team starts with the freshest ingredients and transforms them into traditional favorites. And don't forget Italian desserts. Don Vito's. Savor the taste of Italy. Finally, if sushi is more your style, join us at the popular Zenshin Asian restaurant and sushi bar, where we're serving up the freshest sashimi, nigiri, and sushi rolls. And beyond the sushi, an exciting contemporary Asian cuisine menu. Plus a variety of specialty drinks, Japanese and domestic beer, wine, and sake. Balance your hunger with Zenshin.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the South Point Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada, just south of the world-famous Strip. It's game time. Thanks for streaming the show on YouTube. To watch the program, Aaron Rodgers offered to give an exclusive interview to us to announce which team he'll sign with, and I said, no, it's all right. Don't care. Tired of your shenanigans. It's called Punchlines. The program's a mix of sports, comedy, conversation, viral videos, some smart, educated betting advice from the person to my right. I'm your host, Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. And today's show, we have nothing but love for you, our viewers. Just like Yankee manager Aaron Boone when he saw Juan Soto, who bolted to the crosstown Mets. This was yesterday. Ha, Mets colors look terrible on you. Look, they're hugging. They're having a good old time. This guy bailed. He bailed on you. He left you, Aaron Boone. Why are you being friends with him? See, when I was a kid, you didn't like the other team. You didn't talk to a guy when he was on first base. Like people, it was a rivalry. Now they all have the same agent. Blah. I wonder if Aaron Judge was as friendly. Someone who I will always greet with love and a smile, finishing off her 2-day residency here this week. She does Mondays and Tuesdays, although that's changing next week. Four-time national champ, sports betting analyst, and I have cream soda fan. Alex White is here, ladies and gentlemen. Woo, Alex. All right. Alex, if you were Aaron Boone, imagine you were Aaron Boone. Would you go up, if you saw Juan Soto, who left you for $765 million, would you be like all fun and games with him?
Repeat that part for what again?
$765 million.
Yes, I would.
You would? Because you'd be like, hey, can I borrow some money?
Yeah.
I mean, they only showed Aaron Boone. A lot of people in the comments were like, well, where's Aaron? I have an itch on my back. I'm just going to go and do it. Okay. I had to do it. A lot of people were like, well, where's Aaron Judge? Did Aaron Judge say anything? Did any other players? Yeah. I don't know. All we saw was Aaron Boone. I mean, it's, the guy only played 1 year for the Yankees, and all the Yankee fans were, horrible, felt betrayed and everything. He wasn't a lifetime Yankee. He didn't come up through the system, so he went and made $765 million. But
they think they're king, right? And that nobody would ever want to leave their franchise once they get there.
By the way, as I said, there's no way in hell does Juan Soto leave the Yankees, right? I mean, he was beloved. I mean, I'm shocked, but I don't know, let's have more money, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
And by the way, I don't know how we can bet against the Yankees. There's so many injuries on that team right now.
I know.
I'm going to bet against them in April, that's for sure. At the end of March, since the season starts in a couple days. I just don't see them having a good season to start off. Maybe they get healthy and they make some moves, but I mean, too many injuries. And everyone, again, Baltimore, is Baltimore going to win that division? I don't know. Okay. We'll talk about baseball on Thursday and Friday. I wanted to show this picture. I'm going to go to the picture before the $1 million bracket thing. Yesterday, we were talking about sideline reporter Tracy Wolfson standing next to Taco Fall and Olivier Raoult. Yeah, it's French. But in Pittsburgh, it'd be Oliver Rocks. So he's 7'9". Look at her standing next to him. It looks absolutely silly. You mentioned this yesterday, and I was like, yeah, I saw that. Let's bring it in today. So there it is.
It's hilarious.
We tried to look up. Let's just say she's average. Let's say she's maybe 5'2", 5'3".
Yeah.
So yeah, that's 2.5 feet taller. It's just insane. It looks like some sort of Pixar image, but there it is. We wanted
it really does.
Tiny Tracy, whoever titled that, very funny. Was that you, Keith, or was that Caden? That was him. We shall not say his name. He's like Voldemort. All right. Let's see here. One more thing I want to talk about. So yesterday I greeted you by saying hello. I hadn't seen you in a couple weeks. Was glad to see you. And then how's your bracket? That's how everyone.
Right.
Hey, how's your bracket, man? Like I have buddies who be like, hey, how's your bracket doing? I'm like, I didn't do one this year. Although you want me to do one for the Sweet 16.
I do. I think that'll be fun.
All right.
I actually have a couple blank.
Okay, maybe we'll do that at the end. I'll end the show with that.
Very good.
We'll end the show with me, and then I'll sign it, and I'll probably win, because that's what I do.
You probably will.
Here.
Exactly.
Had UConn last year, big stretch. Let's see here.
UConn last year, fantasy football.
That's right. So Warren Buffett, he's a very, very rich man, and for years, is it $1 billion he offered for a perfect bracket? Wasn't it something insane? Or $100 million? Didn't he offer like $1 billion? I don't know. He offered a ton of money. If anyone that worked for him in their pool, what was that? $10 million. It was an outrageous amount of money. So he realized that it's almost impossible to get a perfect bracket. They've ran the numbers. It's like cajillion, right? So he eased up on the rules. So let's see here. So this year, all employees, what is it? Berkshire Hathaway? Okay. This year, all the employees have to do is pick 30 out of the first 32. Okay, 30 out of the 32 first round matchups correctly, and $1 million can be theirs.
Wow.
Now, on a year when there was a lot of chalk, let's read on and see what happens. He said, if no one can pull that off, then a $250,000 prize will go to whoever picks the most winners through all 63 games. But 12 contestants that worked for that company submitted brackets that correctly called 31 of 32 first round games. The winner who got the outcome of the first 29 games went furthest without a bad call. Anyway, the 12 contestants are each going to get $100,000. He said he doesn't know the name of the winner. Oh, I'm sorry. I take that back. He's giving $1 million to that person who went 29, got the first 29 right. And then the other contestants who did get 30 out of 32, which is what he said. They get $100,000 each. He said, I don't follow sports like I used to, but I hope I haven't forgotten as much about business as I've forgotten about sports. Ha, ha, ha. He's a billionaire. So he paid out $1 million, $2 million.
I like that. I appration him
he did it
through.
And by the way, I think this is the only year, like that's maybe, I don't, because of all there's no Cinderellas, there's no upsets. So good luck. I mean, if they work for him, they're probably already rich and making good money, but now they got a little more.
Yeah. Nice bonus.
Nice little
March.
bonus. And I wonder I want to know what game that guy missed who went 31 out of 32. I don't think it said anywhere, but how about that?
I'm very curious as well.
All right. Yep. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm trying to think. McNeese was an upset. And then
but that was like a
Mexico.
Sexy pick, McNeese State,
Yeah,
right?
it was. New Mexico was too, because you missed it, but we had Richard Pitino coaching against Marquette. So I was like, conspiracy theory. I think his dad's going to help him, and he's going to know what to do.
Well, Rick Pitino was behind the bench for that game watching his son lose. His second one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes,
yeah,
that's right.
So they upset Marquette, which St. John's is in Marquette's conference.
That's
so,
true.
Yeah.
Oh, Marquette. Okay, let's take a look at today's punch menu, Andrew. Let's do it. Here we go. I'm going to take a sip.
May I take your order?
See how I hid that? That gives me a nice little 5-second break. We have Steph Curry in our comedy clip, and the joke is on us, the viewer. I'll explain when we get to it. We offer some gambling advice in our daily segment, picks at 12:36. We got some videos, and we'll close the show. Kenny White's Dog of the Day, followed by our Dog of the Day. So there's a punch menu. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Let's go ahead, just go right to breaking videos. We got a bunch of top of show breaking videos, and You know, we're a lighthearted show here. We hate to start on something that was such a downer, but I was watching the game. So Juju Watkins, here's the piece of video we have for it. If you didn't see it, it's nothing gruesome, but it's almost non-contact, right? I mean, her leg just kind of buckled the wrong way, and by the end of the night, they revealed ACL out for the season.
The angle, like following her as she's running, is not good. That knee goes like both ways.
I mean, U.S.C. still won handily. They put up 96 points. They're going to be okay. They're still a great team, but they just lost the best player. Who was she going to stick around another year, or was she going to enter the draft? Who knows? Now she will stick around. But this is what happened to Paige Bueckers, right?
Yes, it is.
Hurt her knee. So Juju, I mean, I loved watching her play. She's one of the handful of college players that I can actually name, or I'll tune into a game to watch. The other one being Paige Bueckers, who, speaking of UConn last night, she got checked out of the game after they had a big lead. Here's Paige checking out for the final time at Campbell. So big crowd, big round of applause for her. She's going to be the number one pick probably, without a doubt. Who has the number one pick? Did they already do that? I forget. The women's WNBA, I think they did, right? Yeah, that's right. That's what it is. Google it. Anyway, Paige, who had a bad knee injury, or Achilles, I think. I can't remember what she did. She had a big injury. She came back, so we're hoping Juju Watkins can too.
I actually think she had 2 knee injuries.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah.
And she came back strong, and she's going to be a huge hit in the WNBA, play against Caitlin Clark. I think everyone was waiting for a Juju-Caitlin matchup. It can still happen. It still will happen because no doubt Juju will come back. All right, so that's enough of college women's basketball and bad news. Let's talk some gambling. That's what we do here. If you want to come down to the South Point, Chris came in yesterday right before the show and handed us this sheet of prop bets. It's odds to win the basketball championship. Let's see. Where is Houston? Houston is plus 475 now. Michigan State, 20-1. That would be the team I'm rooting for because I'm at the age, Keith Lyle, that I root for coaches now. I don't root for teams. Calipari is last. He knows it. I saw him on TV this morning. Arkansas is 100-1. They opened 300-1. I mean, is it worth throwing? They're not that good, but I don't know. Why not?
Well, they might get one of their key players back who led the team in points before getting
that's
injured.
right. And he talked about him. That's right.
Yeah. So
in the interview I saw. Okay. So anyway, we love talking about gambling because that's why we're here. We have a sports book behind us, for God's sakes. We love people hitting parlays, especially when they're strange ones. This guy right here, Alex, he hit a multiple leg parlay. I think it might have been 13 games. And it was to bet that all of the games will not go to overtime.
Oh, yes.
So here's the winning moment here. Everyone's saying, this was against Maryland, against Colorado State. So his shirt says no OT. So what did he bet? 1,200 to win. He bet 1,000 to pay 1,220. So he won $200.
Yeah. It was like -4 something.
Yeah, right. So he hit it, and he's in a giant house. So, hey, he's got $200. But everyone's like, why is he rooting for it? If he missed a shot, it wouldn't have been overtime. But I think he was like, what if he gets fouled, hits one free throw, could go OT.
Yes.
So there was a moment of tension there for him. But what a bet. I mean, that's a crazy bet. So he won 13 games in overtime. Okay, the clip burning up my algorithm yesterday. Now, you know about Derik Queen's game winner, which just happened in that's what he was cheering. For Maryland over Colorado State on Sunday. Well, he was asked a question in the post-game conference, and he has a quote that people are already trying to do memes with, and someone said he should copyright this phrase, but here we go. Here's when asked.
Coach Willard's someone who basketball players listen to, and what has he meant to you guys in the short time he's been with you?
First, he do pay us the money.
Is that Willard? Yeah, the coach.
So we got to listen to him. And we all trust him because he's like a player coach.
He's like a player coach. He's got braces. I love this kid.
For us, and he just he coaches hard. He talked to us other than basketball.
He's 6'10". He was the Big Ten Freshman of the Year. Has a great future. Love that kid. He did pay us. Now, if you would have heard that 10 years ago, he paid us. The record scratch. What? He paid you? But now this is part of the game. This is why we don't have a lot of upsets. But and right before he said it, he leans over to a teammate and goes, "Wait, watch this." Like he already knew in his head he was going to say he's the one who pays us. So, I mean, that's the game we live in. And, they should be getting money right now. Are all levels are like so? at UNLV when you were cheering, that's athletics. It's in the athletic program, right?
Semi. It's weird.
Yeah.
The cheer and dance was like under the athletic rules.
Right.
But funded themselves.
Oh, really?
So it was, yeah.
So what about now, though? Is there any possibility for...
I don't know. That's a great question.
You guys could build like a pyramid at a car dealership and get like, some money or something. Come get it. I don't know. That's more for you to think of. But you should. I mean, you guys are athletes, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that you're like, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, we are. Damn it. Okay. So anyway, gambling angle. Maryland is 6.5-point dogs with the Florida Gators on Thursday. The game's at 4:39 p.m. Don't tune in at 4:38 because it won't start till 4:39. Any thoughts on Maryland as a dog to Florida, who Florida looked really good in the little bit I saw them play in the tourney?
Well, they had a scare a little bit.
They did against UConn, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
But they're the two-time defending champs. But how do you feel about Maryland minus 6.5? Any thought yet, or are you going to do a little homework tonight?
I'm leaning to the points. Honestly, I think, look at how much chalk there was. Now I think it's more leveled out.
Right.
And I think the lines are pretty inflated.
Okay, that's a good tip.
I think there's definitely some value on some dogs.
Anyway, Maryland minus 6.5. I know Courtney has them winning it all because she went to UMBC. I don't know. But hey, she made it to the Sweet 16. I would have had St. John's, so she would have been doing better than me. So,
well, okay. So how do you feel? And maybe you remember from the past, because I know it can go both ways, but winning that game, barely squeaking by, beating Colorado State by a buzzer beater, how do you think they respond? Was that a scare that they needed?
Yes, okay. I think so. Don't you? Yeah. And I think now they're kind of like, one of the darlings of the tournament because they had the only last-second shot. So it's going to, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I am actually looking forward to being able to watch the Thursday and Friday games and Saturday and Sunday all weekend this weekend since I was busy last weekend. I'll root for Maryland.
They also have a cool nickname.
The Terrapins?
No, yes, that is their nickname, but their actual team.
Oh, who?
Because, instead of the Fab Five.
Oh, I don't know. What is it?
The Crab Five.
Oh, come on. Because Maryland crab cakes? I did not know that. Yeah. Okay, that's great. I'll root for the Crab Five. No, never mind. I almost finished it. I was saying. Let's not talk about that.
Is Courtney watching?
I'm sure she is. Okay. Another team. Let's move on. Another team that's playing on Thursday in the Sweet 16. John Calipari's Arkansas Razorbacks is at Texas Tech, and the Red Raiders are favored to win this game. Plus, they have the dopest. Can I get away with saying dopest, Andrew? No. Wow, was your finger on that button, waiting for me to say a question today that would? My God, where's this guy stinks? You got that one too? You got that one lined up?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
There it is. Okay. The reason Texas Tech might have an advantage, they have the dopest band leader in the country. Watch this.
Oh.
Keith sent me this. There it is. Look at her. I mean, she's doing the Kendrick dance. Hey, she's not like us. Great title. There you go. I mean, a minor. Oh, Keith set me up like that. Texas Tech is favored by 5.5 points. Thoughts on that game with Arkansas being the lowest seeded yet, or are you waiting to do this on Sports by the Book? You tell me.
No, we kind of ran through it earlier today, so I'm leaning to Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Had them the other day against Drake. I thought they looked really good. They're a very complete team. Kind of a sleeper, too, because I actually had them beating St. John's.
Yeesh.
Yeah. So now instead of St. John's, it's Arkansas. So I feel like that should be an easier matchup for them. It's just that number, that 5.5.
That was the same number of the Maryland game, right? Was that 4.5? Oh, 6.5. Okay. Shifting to hockey. Let's stay with colleges, but we're going to shift to hockey. We didn't talk about this yesterday. We should have. Women's hockey and the Natty Championship game on Sunday. Wisconsin Badgers took down the hated Buckeyes. Here's the game-winning goal. It's very dramatic, very exciting. The announcer's very excited. Here we go. So the rebound shot goes in, and the Badgers take down the Hawkeyes. Yesterday you had coffee brought to you. Today what?
What did I miss for 2 weeks?
Anyway, so Wisconsin won the national championship. Anyone but Ohio State is what all the comments were basically. This woman who, I'm assuming one of her daughters is on the team, or she had a giant wager on it. But yeah, congratulations to Wisconsin. But of course, we love fan footage. We love different angles. We love people that have taken footage on their iPhone. So here's a cool reaction from the bench. They're very excited. See, the one girl tried to get over. Wait, can you start that from the beginning, please, Andrew? Is there a way, or do we have to watch it all? Here, watch. So the one girl tries to get over the wall. She's like, okay, I'll use the door. She's like, I'll use the door. Thank God the backup goalie pulled the door up. She's like, I'm going to go. This hockey equipment's heavy, but good for Wisconsin. You know, I might have mentioned the story before. I was booked into a college. Frank Murgy, if you're watching, I don't know if he's watching or not. I was booked to a college show at Sault Ste. Marie University. I was living in Pittsburgh. So all the Michigan schools were usually around Detroit and Toledo, Ohio, you know, whatever. So I look at a map and I can't find it, and it was an atlas, so I had to go like F7. Keith, you remember atlases. Oh, yeah. So I look, and it's at the top of the state. It's the last exit before Canada, this college, and I have to do the show the following night. So I have to leave now because I have to break up the drive. It's like a 14-hour drive.
Oh, my gosh.
So I go halfway. I get up to Sault Ste. Marie. It's the last exit before Canada. Tons of snow everywhere. College was having a blast because they had just won the national championship. So it was right around now. You could look up whenever they won. So it was probably right around this time. And I ended up hanging out and partying with the hockey kids. Some of these guys might have played in the NHL. I don't even realize. But I ended up like drinking and hanging out because that's all you do in Sault Ste. Marie when there's like 7 feet of snow on the ground. But I did the show, and they were still partying from the weekend they had won. Or in the middle of the week.
Missed opportunity, and you don't even know who it was.
I forget it. Well, I guess I could look it up. I'll look it up. I'll find out for you on, you're going to be here next Monday and Tuesday. I'll look it up for Monday, see if there was any NHL players.
Or I'll be here at the end of the week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, you're here. Oh, God, we switched it. She'll be here Friday.
Jeff actually has a friend who
Jeff has a friend? Hey, ladies and Jeff has a friend. Charles, give her a one shot. It's very dramatic. All right. Jeff is...
So, Jeff Parles has a friend.
He has a friend.
He planned a wedding.
That was my favorite moment. Jeff has a friend. Really? Pause. Anyway, yes.
He planned a wedding.
Right.
The weekend of the Final Four.
Which no one can be happy about.
Which now I'm confused how they're friends.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, Jeff will be here on Monday, Tuesday next week.
Yes.
And you're doing the end of the week.
Yes.
Okay. Enough of that. Okay. Let's move on. I think we have enough of those. All right, let's do our comedy clip of the day. And the joke is on us. Because we showed this amazing Steph Curry shot. Remember? One of his insane pregame shots that he does. And he did like this right arm, over full court. He's going down the tunnel back to the locker room. Well, someone broke it down like the Zapruder film. Okay. Here is a clip. Here's our comedy clip of the day because we all look stupid. So here we go. Watch this video. So there's Seth. Here's the ball. It was short. It didn't go in. Back and to the left. Yeah, it didn't go in. So everybody went nuts because look. Swish. It looks like a swish, doesn't it? No, it was short. So we were cheering it. Everyone was going crazy. We were lauding Steph Curry as that's the greatest shot ever. Nope, didn't make it.
I feel cheated a little bit.
I do too. I feel like, matter of fact, this should have been quelled by the Golden State Warriors. They should have not allowed this footage to go out because I'm going to talk about this. Dan Hurley, we opened the show yesterday with him swearing. That had been scrubbed from the internet. It got scrubbed from the internet, him swearing. Because I found it somehow on Instagram, because it's now being investigated by was that game in North Carolina? The state is investigating the treatment. You can't, that was like he made a threat or something. Yeah. So it had to be taken down because it was like.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It could be considered threatening.
Could be considered threatening, right. So anyway, the video was scrubbed. So I think Golden State should have had that scrubbed because look, Steph Curry didn't hit that shot, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's go to roll call. See who's watching the program today.
I have a question because I think UNLV hockey won the men's, but I need some help with the comments.
They won the men's championship?
Club division.
Club division. Okay.
So what does club division mean?
That's a great question.
Oh, so they're not getting any meal money or anything?
It's not NCAA.
Okay. Oh, really? Right. Okay. Well, so they won the club championship.
Not as cool as the women. Sorry, but
who would ever think that UNLV would win a hot? Oh yeah, I'm going to Vegas to play hockey. It's a hotbed. Well, it is because of the Golden Knights. But all right, let's see what we got here. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Vince, for helping me out. Tip-off question: What's the most valuable? Oh, you've got your goal. What's the most valuable autograph you've got? Maybe gifted, acquired. Maybe it's a sentimental thing. Let's see here. Reno Paul, Keith Lyle, Reno Paul, the crew is back. Okay. Yeah. Reno Paul didn't realize we were back yesterday. Reno Paul, is it bad that I actually missed all of you? Yes. Nick Sansone, no. Ken Griffey Jr., but I also have a Justin Fields 1-of-1 signed rookie card. 1-of-1! 1-of-1! Where's Ann? She's not here today. All right. 1-of-1. Thank you, Andrew. That was as close as we could get. It's, wow. Did you know that he has a Justin Fields 1-of-1?
I did.
Why does he have Justin Fields? He's not a Bears fan?
I don't know. He has a few.
1-of-1s? He's a collector?
I don't think he has a few 1-of-1s.
All right. Well, congratulations on that. I mean, that's a pretty cool one. JR, Johnny from the ballpark. Doesn't ask for autographs as a journal. It's frowned upon in the biz. Yes, I agree. But he does have a baseball signed by a bunch of Reds from the late 50s team. Frank Robinson is on there. Big clue is that's Ted Kluszewski, Gus Bell, whose sons were Buddy Bell, and there was another Bell. Buddy Bell and Ringmind. You were going to give me something stupid. Buddy Bell and there was another Bell. Willie Bell. Uncle Baby Billy Bell? I don't know. Wally Post, etc. So he's got to sign baseball. That means something. Evnatol, is this real? They have a Stan Musial autograph baseball. Stan Musial, who's been mentioned more than any player. JR tried to get me. I asked Matty Alou's brother Bob for an autograph, but I didn't have a pen. That's a running joke that won't end. Well, it Bob Alou. Yes, there. Are you happy? Let's see here. They probably lost on Mount St. Mary's thinking it was the other St. Mary's. JR, that could have been the one loss in the big bracket. Was it? Did you check? No. Oh, you son of a. Okay. Joey B. He can't be happy about the Colorado State loss. That's his school, right? It was a travel. It was a travel to him. Let's see here.
It was a travel. I'm not happy either.
When he's 6'10", though, it's hard to. He's gliding. Yeah, Jesus. For the door. Survived my time in Vegas for the Mountain West tourney, watching my CSU Rams win it. Oh, well, there you go. So he was out here in Vegas. Did he stop by? Sports by the book? No. Anyway, Joey B. Then he got back from Seattle with no head coach for my beloved Rams. Yeah. Looks like Medved's going to Minnesota.
Yep.
Wow. Aaron O'Connor. Wow. Aaron O'Connor might have won the day. She has an autograph from Jesse Owens? Yeah. Wow. Now, I have a feeling that has to be a tie-in with her dad, right? Yeah, I wrote a book about it. Wow. Her dad, who was a big-time writer up in the Bay Area, she brought us a bunch of pictures. She has great stories with Willie Mays, Willie McCovey. Charlie O'Finley's World Series. She has Charlie O'Finley's World Series ring? What is her address again? When is Bob next doing a show together with her? Jesse Owens, that's great. Dallas Wings have the #1 NBA pick. Thank you. So Paige Bueckers could go to Dallas, right? Okay. And then what Dallas will do is trade her away the next year to an LA team like they did with Luka. Evan told the best team doesn't always win the tournament, so favorites winning this year. Be cool if the high seed wins. We'll see.
What?
He paid us, is what they used to say at UNLV. B-Town dummy. Oh, here comes another cold read of a Christian Hansen post. A year after he won the slam dunk contest, Spud Webb was stuck in the nosebleeds at All-Star Weekend, and I got an autograph that he signed, short yet still taller than Frank Nicotero. Christian, I didn't know that story. You never told me that one. I didn't know you met Spud Webb. You saw the story where the McNeese State team manager was scoring NILs. Yes, he's already, I know. I did like the guy. Okay.
You were over him.
I was over him. Dean Hilt. I got George Brett and Al Roboski autographs. I went through a phase when I rooted for KC because they couldn't beat the Yankees in the late 70s and early 80s. Dean Hilt, that's great. Al Roboski, the Mad Hungarian, and George Brett. Oh, someone wrote Mad Hungarian. I like turtles. Any Baltimore team is nicknamed the Red Tops in my... That's a reference to Crack from The Wire. Okay, you guys, by the way, Lake Superior State. That's what it was, Joey B. Not Sault Ste. Marie. It was Lake Superior State. That's the college team.
Okay.
I called it. They won it in 88, 92, and 94. So there you go. I'm going to say it was 94. Unless there's more good players in 92. Hard to say. I'm going to say it was 94. Probably 94. There you go. All right. Well, thank you for doing it. Who did that?
Wait,
Joey
what's
B.
the team name again?
Lake Superior State, not Sault Ste. Marie. Sault Ste. Marie is the city. Lake Superior State. Duh. Okay. A rule remain in college for our futures. No weddings on the Final Four weekend, says Johnny. And he said Curry sucks. He wrote a book with Jesse Owens. We got that. And last but not least, Mini Dar. Frank promised Joey B a visit. I did. I promised him a buffet if he would have stopped in. I did. He didn't stop in.
Yeah, I could have helped
Alex
him
was
out.
here.
Yeah.
Could have hooked you up. Someone would have been here. Okay, let's move on. Good roll call stuff. Spent a little extra time there because so many people are back. Thank you all for being there. We really appreciate you guys. Let's move on to That's Crazy because Alex is here. Woo! Get the cat out. Let's see if young
Those
Andrew
were some
will
good
do them.
answers. That was a good question. You got a lot of feedback there.
I got it. Wait, I didn't hear a meow from Andrew. No, okay, it was very faint. It was like a kitty. I got to be honest. I didn't have a question of the day yesterday. That's kind of one of the last things I do. I kind of see what the script's about, and then I'll go, oh, let's see, whatever. And I was just on X, and someone had that question to start conversation. What's the best autograph? I went, oh, that's amazing. Do you have an autograph? I meant to ask you.
Well, I mean, just really local guys, but I got Greg Maddox's autograph, but I gave it to Andy.
But you gave it to Andy.
That's how.
That's nice of you.
That's probably the best.
David Bell was the other. Former Reds manager David Bell. JR, I knew you would know that because you're the Cincy guy. That's a great autograph. I mean, and you gave it away. I would say I have, they were actually given to me. My cousin, Greg, who's not a baseball fan, he wrote into the Pirates a bunch of drawings he did of players. Like Greg could take a piece of paper and sketch like you and I, like a caricature. No, he's an artist, for God's sakes. So he drew all these Pirates and he sent it, and they sent back, it's about 7 to 10, like 3x5 cards signed, and it's the clearest ballpoint of Roberto Clemente, which is probably worth around $4,000 or $5,000. Clemente, Stargell, Mazeroski, 3 Hall of Famers, and then guys like Gene Alley and a couple scrubs, but I have those. Those would be my most valuable. The most valuable I ever probably got were a lot of the Dodgers back in 78. I got him. I was in the dugout for a preseason game against U.S.C. and I got Garvey and Yeager, and so that was pretty cool. And yeah, there you go, autographs. Very good. Okay, so what is your That's Crazy today, Alex?
So of course Jay Kuda had to do something crazy.
Gotta love Jay Kuda.
Going into the Sweet 16, so he found the average midpoint, right, for all the Sweet 16
all
teams,
16, right.
which is what, Frank?
Cooter Township, Missouri. Jeff Parles, that's where his one friend is from. Cooter. Jeff did go.
Cooter Park isn't south of the border?
Okay, it's right there. So as you can see there, that's the midway for all the again, Jay Kuda. We don't know how you do it, but keep doing it.
Funny.
Such a bizarre one. Who's the team far? Oh, that's BYU in Arizona. Wow, that's kind of amazing if you look at that map of the final 16 teams. They're all East Coast, Eastish Coast, right? I mean, you only have 4 teams past the Mason-Dixon line there.
Yeah. Well,
Houston.
didn't we have something before the tournament even started where it was showing? Oh, maybe we didn't show it on here.
I don't know.
But it was like the last winners were like,
oh yeah, no, we did. That's right. The Eastern time zone, or they had to, yeah, we did show something like that. Anyway, Jay Kuda. And by the way, he found a picture on Google Maps of Cooter Township, Missouri. So well done, Jay Kuda. That's Jay's best work, as it's titled. Okay, I have a couple. That was just the only one Alex had, right?
Yep.
All right, I got a couple. Throw whichever one you want to throw. Whoa, we're starting over. Welcome to the South Point, just south of the famous Sorrow Strip. Game time. Here's Aaron Boone hugging Juan Soto. Okay. Jeff Goodman. This is mind-boggling. And by the way, Frank Murgy sent this to me, and then Paul Sugar, I think he sent it. 3 people sent this to me, and I'd already had it sent off to Keith. There are more than 500 men's basketball players in the portal, and we're not even through the first day of its official opening. Ridiculous.
Oh my
Already.
God.
So, I mean, guys are just bailing. I mean, college sports has become just free agency, really.
Yes.
You can just go 1 year and go. I mean, do we like it or do we hate it? I mean, it makes for interesting, makes it interesting. I mean, I kind of think if you commit to a school and they give you a scholarship. Here was my thing. I always said if a college athlete leaves school early, say a guy plays 3 years and leaves early, but he got a scholarship for 3 years and he goes to the pros and signs a big contract, he should have to pay back the scholarships for for a student that could actually use it.
Yeah.
Because they're going to sign for millions, and they got a scholarship from UNC, and that was probably like $60,000. They should have to pay it back.
The one thing I like about it is like Cooper Flagg's considering staying another year. So I'd rather have these guys playing longer in college.
And you feel, plus it's the time of your life, right? Stay there, enjoy it. And again, I had mentioned yesterday, and I did verify this, Cooper Flagg, there's a term, reclassified in his high school senior year somehow. He's supposed to be prepping for prom right now, is what they were saying on the show earlier. He's supposed to be in high school, and he's the best college player, and he's going to go overall number 1. But yeah, I'm just used to guys sticking around 3-4 years like when I was a kid. All right, I have one more. That's crazy. This is for Aaron O'Connor. It's a little San Francisco Giant trivia for you. Baseball season is upon us. It starts this week. Paul Skeens is down to -160 on Thursday. That will be my pick of the day on Thursday. But the Giants, this is an amazing stat. The Giants' left fielder streak will reach 19 opening days on Thursday. Here's why. Most consecutive opening days starting a different player with no repeaters at any particular position since 1900. So you can see the St. Louis Browns did it, and the Padres did it for a long time currently too. But look at these Giants. Some of these names. You had Barry Bonds, in the early aughts. Then you had Roberts. I don't know, is that Bip Roberts? Then Mark DeRosa in 2010. Is that Mark DeRosa? Probably Mark DeRosa, who's been on this show. Pat Burrell, who I have a story about, but I can't tell. Played for the Phillies. Aubrey Huff. Mike Morris, who ended up playing with the Pirates. Look at that. Hunter Pence, Cody Dickerson. Well, it could be Corey Dickerson. And then Jock Peterson, Michael Conforto. So that's really brutal. I thought the Pirates were bad out and right in left field. But look at that. The Giants will have a new left fielder starting this year. We don't know who it is. I don't know.
That's really crazy.
That is crazy. And that was from Sarah Langs. Was that? Yeah, it was Sarah Langs. Yep. Sarah Langs, if you don't follow Sarah Langs, ladies and gentlemen, she is, for baseball, you got to follow her. Go right now and follow that Giant streak. Good title. Okay, that's it for That's Crazy, right? Okay. All right, we're only 1 minute away from picks at 12:36, so we have 1 minute to kill. I have the phone here. I don't think it's going to ring today, but I want to point out that Frank Murgy also let me know. He goes, Juju Watkins called you yesterday on the hotline, and then she suffered a season-ending injury. So I was going to do one today, but we're not going to do it. We don't want to jinx someone, so we're going to put the phone away till Thursday with Jeff. We'll do it with Jeff on Thursday because poor Juju.
Plenty of people have called, so it's not a jinx.
That's true. She's the only one that's been injured.
Draymond called on his birthday.
Draymond, that's true, on his birthday, which is also my birthday.
And,
yes, Keith.
And now he's the best defensive player.
You get Paul Skeens living. Okay, Aaron O'Connor wrote a book. I did. I think we got a. Oh wait, Keith has one. It's important. I can't seem to get to the comments on this Chromebook. Yep. Okay. Live chat, top chat. I know, but this is fascinating, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Live chat. Okay. Mini Dar, the Phillies, Reds, Pirates are going to get an extremely focused Luis Robert Jr. What are we talking about? This just in, massive madness. -105 betting line on NCAA tourney straight bets at South Point Sportsbook until championship game. That is huge.
Just put it up.
He just put it up. He just put it up where? Where was it?
Here on this sign right here.
On a sign?
The sign right here that I'm looking at.
Wait, what does it say?
What sign is he talking?
Massive man, right here. See? The board right here.
What are they doing? -105?
The one with my picture on this side?
Yes.
Oh, it's on that side.
-105.
All right, so Alex, explain that to everyone. That's a good deal, right? You're paying less dues.
Yeah, of course. So it's typically always -110. So if if it's the same number, right, and you're laying the same points or taking the same points, -105.
It's a nickel instead of a dime juice. Come down, make sure you do your prop bets as well. Hey, it's 12:36. We filled that minute. There's the graphic and the song sung by myself, Jeff Quarles, and his friend.
The craziest thing of the day, though, is that Keith Lyle said, check the chat, it's important.
Yeah.
And it actually was important.
It wasn't a joke. Thank you, Keith, for being honest. One time he gets to throw in an actual thing. There you go. So Skeens won't be calling anytime soon. No, Paul Skeens. Didn't I already have Paul Skeens call when we first did this?
No.
Yeah, we did, because then it was like my girlfriend Livy, or was it Livy Dunn that called?
It was
Livy Dunn that called, and she hung up the phone.
Oh, how could I forget? Still waiting for Livy to call this phone. Won't happen. Okay, pick of the day. Here we go. Picks at 12:36. What do you got, Alex?
We're going to the NIT.
NIT?
Yes.
Wow.
So,
you know what that stands for? No interest there. That's an old joke. Thank you, Keith. All right, so anyway.
What does it stand for?
National Invitational Tournament,
That's
I think.
right.
There was a time in America where it was bigger than the NCAA
That's right.
tournament.
Yes.
I'm glad I remember the actual one and not just the joke one. All right.
Me too.
Give Alex a single. Give her a single.
All right.
Parle single. There we go.
Here we go. We're going with an under in this game. North Texas, Oklahoma State under 136.5. So really, the value is I've made it 130, so a 6.5 point difference here. North Texas has been a fantastic under team all year. They are 363rd in pace, so they are going to slow it down both on the offensive and the defensive side. Oklahoma State likes to play fast, but fortunately for us, North Texas just played Arkansas State, who also plays fast, and that was a dead under. So under is the play.
You know why I love this pick? I love Alex White. I love that she's like, everyone's thinking NCAA tournament games. No, she's breaking down NIT games, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go. Your pick for the NIT tonight, North Texas, Oklahoma State under 136 and a hook. I am going to do a pick. This will be my last non-baseball pick because then it's all baseball. And I guarantee you, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sound like Joe D'Amico. I'm going to give you Thursday and Friday winners for free. And you get the following week for free if I lose either of those games. That's how confident I am on Paul Ski 20. Okay, anyway. I gave a pick. I went with D, the bus driver. Remember that? She had Iowa all pumped up. They lost by 30. So D, we ready. They weren't ready. We're not ready. We lost by 30 to some team. I don't even remember. Oklahoma? I think it was Oklahoma. Anyway, they lost. So it's not like I can just pull a pick out of my sleeve. Oh, wait.
Whoa.
Welcome to Las Vegas, the city of magic. Thank you, Vince. As you know, I'm going with the Calgary Flames. I might be 2-0 with them. I'm taking Calgary. The Flames are minus, what's that?
1-1.
1-1. Oh, shit. I was trying to say I was 2-0. What are they going to do? All right. So I was lying. I knew I was 1-1. I was lying. Thank you. Calgary Flames minus 140 versus the Kraken tonight. Is there a reason we like that game?
Yeah, the Flames are still fighting for their playoffs.
Flames are still fighting for the playoffs. What else?
They're so much better
at home.
They're 18,
They're
11,
like
and 5.
18, 11, and 5 at home, I believe. Yep. Okay. I just stole everything you told me.
Better goalie too, Dustin Wolf. Let's go.
You know that. Everyone knows that. Yeah. Justin Willis. What's his name? Dustin?
Wolf.
Dustin. Oh, the Wolf.
It's easy. It's an easy one.
He's hungry like the wolf. All right, there are our picks. Don't bet mine. Bet hers. But I will have 2 baseball winners or next week's free.
Are they going to be totals or favorites? Guaranteed favorites for Thursday and Friday.
I haven't gotten into the lab yet. I'm going to get in. I'm going to throw the lab coat on.
Yep, Thursday. Guaranteed.
But here's the thing.
And it's going to be Dodgers and Pirates. So you know they're going to be favorites.
Hey, you know what? A win's a win.
Fine, I guarantee
you should know this more than
win.
anybody. Okay, you know what? Am I allowed to? How about this? I won't take the Dodgers. Although they're opening at home, I think, against the Tigers.
They already had their open.
Yeah. No, they are. But it's Scooble.
It is Scooble. So, yeah, there you go. Man.
That might be a good plus price.
Scooble's price to win the Cy Young and strikeout title. Everything's looking good for him and Skeens, but it's a long season. Okay, today is episode 352. 352. It's March 25th. Wait. So it's 352, and March's date is 325.
Yeah.
So if you box 2025.
Ooh.
Let's just take a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Anyway, here's some international national days. One of these is fake.
2 horses.
Yeah, 3. We should bet the box 325. Wrap. That's it. Lions, I'm in better show. International Waffle Day. Is that real or not? Is Frank making it up? We don't know. Tolkien Reading Day. Nerds. That's JR. You're supposed to read. You're supposed to read like did you like the Tolkien books? You're supposed to read Tolkien books. What? She doesn't read.
I do too.
She reads the sports page.
No, I listen.
You listen? Oh, you like to listen?
Yes.
Okay, that counts. All right, International Waffle Day.
I've been through a lot of books.
Tolkien Reading Day, nerds. Count Your Pennies Day. Maryland Day. Did I make that up? It's Maryland Day. Don't be all crabby. Maryland crabby. National Lobster Newburgh Day. Now, I had to look this one up, or is it fake? We don't know. Never heard of Lobster Newburgh. Chris Newberg, a frequent guest on this show, I believe is the chart still back there? The F-bomb chart? Does that exist anymore? Isn't he leader? He's got 3. J. Chris Newberg. He's the leader. What's that? I said fa once. Oh, wait till Friday. Okay, next Friday. National Lobster Newberg Day. It's a very creamy, buttery lobster dish. National Medal of Honor Day. No joke there. I'll give you that one. Diabetes Alert Day. Couple there for Greek Independence Day. Chris Andrews, the man who runs sports, but would I joke about Greek Independence Day? I don't know. Take a look, Alex, while we take a look.
Thank you.
All right, Diabetes Alert Day, Vince says is not true. Jerry says mushroom plus the point. Maryland plus the points. And Drew Dog says Tolkien reading plus Maryland plus the point. Give it up for Jerry. Jerry, he's running on. Jerry, you got the joke of the day. All right, and Tolkien reading, Drew Dog says is fake. What do you think, Alex?
If it is Maryland Day,
right,
I will be betting Maryland at 35-1 just for a little bit.
Okay.
For Courtney and I.
Okay, but what do you think is the fake one on there?
Count your pennies day.
God darn it, Alex White got it, ladies and gentlemen. There's no such thing as Count Your Pennies Day. There's a National Lucky Penny Day, May 23rd. But yeah, there's no Count Your Pennies, which I thought was a pretty good one.
Yeah, I liked it. But it's so much easier when you visually see them all in a row. It just did not fit.
Well, you know what? I'm going to give you a little tip. And I shouldn't be doing this to the crew.
Uh-oh.
But I'm looking back. I'm looking right now. It's usually the 3rd or 4th one is where I put the fakie. So now, this is what's great about Thursday and Friday. I'm in all your heads now. Now you're going to be like, well, you said 3rd or 4th, but no. Let's look at some sports-related birthdays. Mark DeRosa, who was on that Giants list as a left fielder, he's been on the show. And get this, Hall of Fame pitcher and guest of this program, Tom Glavine, turns 59. Amazing thing about Tom Glavine, he was drafted in the NHL draft ahead of some Hall of Famer. Was it Brett Hall or something? Tom Glavine was a goalie up in Canada. Or not in Canada, wherever he grew up, it was cold weather. And he was an amazing hockey player, chose baseball. I think it worked out for him. Me, like an idiot, we had Tom Glavine on the show. I'm like, do you sometimes think, like, maybe you should have played hockey? He's like, I'm in the Hall of Fame in baseball. I don't know if he said it like that, but that's what right after I said the question, I'm like, that was the dumbest question ever. He's like, well, it worked out pretty good in baseball. I won a World Series, and I'm in the Hall of Fame. He got drafted. He got drafted in front of some Hall of Fame hockey player that played for University of Sault Ste. Marie, Lake Superior State. It was callback day. Also, superstar Elton John. How old do you think Elton John is? I need to take a guess.
Oh, gosh.
What do you think? You take a guess at Elton John's age?
No, I don't want to
Anybody?
offend
Vince?
Elton.
You've seen it. 78. Sir Elton John, and his real name. Do you know his real name? I know Vince probably does. Does anyone know? Reginald Dwight. Reg Dwight is Elton John's real name. Race car driver, the lovely Danica Patrick, turns 43. So those are all really good ones. Elton John, sports related. Well, he played Dodger Stadium. He wore that Dodger Stadium. Dodger uniform is very famous. So they're all sports related. We put him in the AI machine up in Utah, and Caden spit this out for us. Here we go. Oh, there. Whoa, there it is. All right, here we go. So there you go. You got Tom Glavine holding a Maryland crab floaty, or is that an actual crab? He has crabs coming out of his pants. Oh, someone get him some Rit and a little tiny comb. Not sure how I know this. Oh, that's Lobster Newberg. It looked like crabs and lobsters are similar look. No, they're not. They're both crustaceans. Shut up, Andrew. I heard that laugh back there.
Who's that behind the podium there?
That's Elton John.
No.
He's buying a waffle.
The Maryland flag.
That's the Maryland flag.
That is a waffle.
And he has a Medal of Honor. So AI has gotten stronger. The podium is made of a waffle.
That's
you know what he's reading? Tolkien. He's reading The Hobbit right now.
Looks like Glavin's been hanging out with your boy.
With who? Nagel? Nagel. Yeah, Glavine. But why are there fireworks going off? Greek. Is there a Greek flag? Oh, there is a Greek flag. And the towel's actually a Greek flag, but the Maryland state flag behind Elton John, a lot of people think it's the ugliest state flag. It's so ugly, it's great. Maryland Terrapins wear it on their helmet. They have that Maryland. It's so awful, it's kind of good. It's got black and gold in there. That, I'm going to go ahead and say, those two right there, might be two of the best AI images because they got so much. Oh, and by the way, Elton John's not eating the waffle podium. You know why? Diabetes Day. Elton John can't have carbs like that. They got them all. Oh, that's the best one ever.
Yeah.
What's scary about it is AI's getting smarter. And how many fingers? And they have the normal amount of fingers.
It almost looks like his hand.
Yeah, they look like human hands.
Yeah.
Okay, that's absolutely amazing. Okay.
That does look like him.
That looks like him. Oh, my God. This has been a wild show, Alex. And you'll be here next week. You're coming back.
Yes, I will come back. Yeah.
You're coming back next Friday. So I don't know if you heard, Keith, if you were here, but Jeff, so our next Thursday surprise is Jeff's not going to be here. I know. So we should go ahead and announce who it is, though. We're very excited. The one and only Bob Zaney will be sitting in next Thursday. When Bob is here, it's a blast. Now, Alex, you're probably not coming in on Thursday now. She might not. We have Joe D'Amico and Bob. What's that?
Friday will be a great day
Friday
for us.
will be great. She was in the club. We went we all went down to see Bob that night, and then we proceeded to
Probably.
Kenny White should go by Ken. But she came down to see Zany, Mira, and Courtney. Okay. So anyway, the rest of the week, Thursday. We're off tomorrow. Remember, Thursday is Joe D'Amico and Jeff this week. Yes, Jeff is this week. Jeff and Joe. And on Friday, surprise. We have a couple viral videos before we get to Kenny White's Dog of the Day. Alex, I have a question for you. It's not multiple choice.
Okay.
Have you ever forgot that you bought a $160,000 automobile?
I don't think so, no.
It happened to a famous athlete. I'm making a multiple choice. Was it A, Shaquille O'Neal, B, Kevin Durant, or C, Taco Fall? It's the only one I had, the big tall guy. So it's either A or B. Who do you think? Kevin Durant or Shaq?
Shaq.
It is Shaq. Ladies and gentlemen, watch this. Go ahead, roll it. Listen to his reaction here when he opens the door. Crank it up, please.
What's going on, big fella? We made it again. Guess what? Yeah, IQ.
I forgot I had. Hold on. I bought an IQ.
A couple months ago, we hooked it up and everything, man.
I bought an Escalade IQ.
He forgot. He bought an Escalade IE or something.
I bought the Escalade for Texas.
Now, he says to the guy, "There's no way I'm going to fit in it." But they customized it. Can you turn it up a little more, please, Jerry?
I'll tell you what. If I fit in this IQ, you can have my Hellcat. Perfect. Yeah, I forgot I bought one of these.
He forgot he bought it. It's $160,000.
I got the Travis Scott.
Now it's the Travis Scott model. I don't know how we are on the music, but
IQ with the Travis Scott 26-inch.
26-inch rims with a solo lug nut, just one lug nut in the middle. So the question was, Shaq's like, if I can fit in it, I'll give you my old Escalade, whether he did that or not. But knowing Shaq, he might have. So here's the moment of truth. Will he fit into this customized? There, it fit a 7 foot 100, 7 foot 1. What is he? 330 probably. He fit in it, but he forgot he bought it. He opens his door. He's like, "Oh, I forgot I bought it." Must be a nice problem to have.
I thought maybe we were going to see Joe Burrow's Batmobile.
That's coming. Remember, it said. I think he said it took a year.
Yeah.
He's going to roll up this fall in that. That'll be funny. By the way, so the customization because he needs extra. I also have to have my cars specially customized, but they just put in pedal extenders. It's pretty cheap, which is a thing, by the way. Are you aware of pedal extenders? Mom, did you get one of those? My mom's watching. My mom looked into it at one point because my mom's 4'11 and a half, now 4'10, as she says. But she's very small. So there are like pedal extenders in certain cars. Oh yeah, Buick. There's a button. You can make the pedals come up closer. All right, we got one last clip here. It's not as exciting as the Shaq one. There's a guy named Angelo Cuevas. He played for the Mets in the minors back in the 80s and 90s, but he never made it to the bigs. But somebody made his day when they found the only baseball card ever made of him that he didn't have when he was with the AA Jackson Mets. This guy, by the way, is like 59 or 60. He looks like he's aging backwards. But here's his reaction when someone gave him his card. It's a nice one.
Look at this. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't go there. Oh, my God. Oh, my.
Looks like he's a greeter. Then he took a wing order, I think.
It's more than 25 years.
It is a blue shirt. It does look. So anyway, they found his rookie card.
I searched and seeked it out.
So some guy made it his mission to go ahead and find it. And he did it. So how about that? It's a nice story.
Yeah.
I had to look him up. I wasn't sure because I saw the card. I said Mets card, and I look up Mets. Didn't find anything. Then I looked closely. It's Jackson Mets. And he made it to AA, AAA, which is farther than I ever got because I only made it to JV baseball in North Allegheny. But anyway, he got his card back. Pretty cool story. Alex, what are you doing the rest of the day before we go to your dad's dog of the day? What's a Tuesday look like?
I'm actually getting my hair done.
Getting your hair did?
Yep.
All right. What your hair looks good now.
That's my Tuesday.
Any special? Is it going short?
Yep. Chopping it. For
Have you ever done
season,
like short hair for baseball? It's getting hot.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So come back next week. You'll be able to see Alex's new hair next week. That'll be awesome. All right. It's time for Kenny White's dog of the day. Remember, I took Calgary because I'm 2-0 with them. Sons of. Here we go. Kenny White's dog of the day. Oh, yes. Incarnate Word plus 6.5 versus Illinois State tonight. Incarnate Word I had never heard of until we started this show, I believe. I forget where they are, where they're located, but there you go.
That's CBI. That's not even NIT.
Oh, that's the CBI. That's the other.
Yes.
All right, where's Incarnate State? Anyone take a guess? Anyone in the. What's that? Incarnate Word? Yeah, okay. All right, let's see here.
Think of a couple incarnate words.
Okay.
San Antonio.
It's in San Antonio, I believe.
Wow.
Private Roman Catholic.
It's a private Roman Catholic school. Well, there you go. So go for Incarnate Word plus 6.5 versus Illinois State. Ladies and gentlemen, we also end with our dog of the day. It's just a dog video. Here we go. What is going on here? Oh, yes. Look at that. His dog Max and my duck Fred are best friends. Look at that. And there you go. I mean, you would think that this won't end friendly, but it does. Look at, they're just playing.
Oh,
duck off. Is that a Caden special?
Yeah. I got with the duck.
How cute is that? A little dog and a cat. Or it's a duck. I shouldn't drink till after the shows. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Remember, we're dark on Wednesday. We will not be here. We'll be here on Thursday with Jeff Parles and the return of Joe D'Amico making his picks. And Friday, we have special mystery guests. So come back for both of those shows. Where are you tomorrow? You're at Sports by the Book?
I am. 10 a.m.
10 a.m. with your dad and Jeff?
Yes, and we'll be talking baseball. Getting ready for opening day.
Thursday's the greatest day of the year. I can't wait. Pirate opener, baseball opener. They'll be eliminated mathematically from the playoffs on Saturday. But it will be exciting and guaranteed. 2 guaranteed winners on Thursday and Friday right here. I'm going to do my homework. Or you get the rest of March for free. You get the rest of the season for free. I'll give out the rest of the season for free. Last year on baseball, Ryan always kidded me, but I was way above 500. I won money. So did I take the Dodgers a lot? Maybe.
Ooh,
yeah, that's me. Frankie Fungo. Oh, it's the return of Frankie Fungo. That's right. I have that burner account that I got on Twitter. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you to everybody for watching. Great chat today. We'll see you tomorrow. Punchlines live in Nevada every show.